focus. Right, so pretty much you can see this has fell off. It's pretty broken. This actually, this thing here needs to be replaced really. So while I'm sourcing one, I'm going to do a temporary repair, and that'll help. That'll help give me a bit of time, because at the moment it's sort of dangling like that. It's a wee bit distracting when you're driving. So this will be my temporary fix. This is the front cab under the bed. If you've got one of these things that covers all the workings of the bed, you may have this problem, which we have, which is this has just fell off. But yeah, I don't even know what these are called. They're like skirts for the side of the bed, for the sides underneath, so it covers up all that mechanical stuff for the bed. But yeah, they are a bit of a nightmare because this one is completely ripped off. The part that joins onto this here is, well, you can see it's completely broken, which is yeah, pretty much non-repairable. Because there's nothing here for that bar to grip on, I'm going to actually glue it onto the side, onto this part, this bit here. So I've just cleaned this all up with a cloth. It was a bit manky, especially up here where the glue is going to be sitting. So there's a small part I forgot to tell you about. When this fell off, what was left was the steel bar that you can see here. This was left up. You can see all my glue and stuff. But this was left up, and I just unscrewed it, and then I've put it back the way it was in. What holds that bar on is, if you go under your mattress here, you'll see these screws here. These are what hold that bar on, so it's pretty well screwed on. It's pretty strong. So I just took these out and put them back in the same order, the same holes in the same position, and it's fine. I've got this box bar stuff. I've got that exactly how it's going to go up, so it's going to go back up exactly the way it came down. And now what I'm going to do is just basically glue it in position like that. So I'll be gluing the bottom edge, keeping the holes to the top, and then hopefully that'll be enough to hold it, and just screw it back in tomorrow morning probably. So I'll let this set. So I'm going to just put this on, probably clamp it up, and then just leave it overnight. This stuff is brilliant. It really grips. It's probably one of the best grab adhesives I've ever used, and I've used quite a few. This stuff, once it's on, man, it's on for good, and it should grip the metal and the plastic pretty easily. And then hopefully when I screw it up, it will be nice and strong. So what we'll do is there's a lot of distraction in the background there. Right, what I'll do is just glue it. So I'm just putting blobs of this on, and this should be enough to hold it in position. Now obviously I'm working at the back of my chair, which is not ideal. I would do it outside, but because I'm filming this, it's pretty windy out there, and you won't be able to hear a word I'm saying, so maybe that's not a bad thing. Yeah. Okay, one. A few more. The seats are needing recovered anyway. I think this is actually the original material. Certainly looks like it is. Okay. Now you can see plenty of blobs, and all I'm going to do is put this round the right way, just like that. I'm doing this single-handed, could do it with a cameraman. So I'm just going to put it on like that. That's how easy it is, just one hand is all you need. Now I'm just pushing it in to position. Okay. And I'm going to put this camera down and really push this in. You can see the glue sort of squeezing through. That's ideal. See at the bottom, top and bottom. So what I'll do is I'll make sure it's really squeezed on properly, it's in the right location, and I'll just clean all this up, get all that glue off, because once that's dry it's not coming off, so just get it all off before. And it's not easy to clean up, just to let you know. It is as gooey and sticky as in, it's horrible stuff, but works really well, and that's basically what we're wanting. So that's what I'm doing just now. I'm going to have to glue parts onto here. Yeah, thank God I didn't throw the old plastic parts in the bin. That would have been stupid, I think. Wait a minute, just need to get these out the bin. Oh. That'll do us. So you can see that. I'll just glue that on so that's at the right thickness, and that way it should be at the right angle when I screw it up. So I'm just going to do that quickly. Using the Mighty Strength adhesive, I'll just glue these on. That's it, doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just using that as spacers basically, just to stop the pull on once this is dry. So I'm just going to let this dry for a while, and then we'll attempt to screw it up again and see how it goes. Hopefully that'll be enough to hold it. So we're at the next day. I let the adhesive dry on the metal bar, and I've managed to put it back up using the original screw holes, and it went up really well. You can see it's pretty it's solid, it's absolutely solid. It's way better than it's ever been. And this side, which is the good side, I don't know if you can see that, there it is. Right, this is a good side. You can see there's a hell of a lot of movement, so it must have split. It's got the same problem on this side, so it's just a matter of time really before this one falls off as well. But I would definitely use that method. I think actually that will last for a few years, because the plastic, although it's weak, it's still pretty strong. It's not brittle or anything. It's still got flex, you know. So actually I think that will last for a long time. So needs a bit of a clean. This is definitely a good way to go, and it seems to be, yeah, it seems to be solid enough, and it's covering up everything, and it's doing what it's supposed to do, and the ancient light still works. As you can see, good temporary fix, which probably I might just leave as a permanent fix if it's not showing me any problems. But yeah, quick one, nice and easy, that's what I like. Two years since I've done this repair, and it's still absolutely solid. There's no movement in that. It's really strong, really good. So my temporary repair has turned out to be permanent. I'm not touching it if it's not working, the old one. If it's working, I'm not touching it again, so I'm just leaving that. So I'm just going to leave that the way it is. It's absolutely fine, and it's not moving at all. Over here, you can still see I've not done the repair on this one. You can see it's shaking all the way down there. So eventually this one's going to be the same. It will need fixed, but that's alright for 2 years. That was 2 years ago I done that repair now, so I'm happy with that.